Tom Thibodeau. I don't think he's the coach for the Knicks, and I've said that before, but um, I think that this is a very serious video. We just lost 108-93 to the Jazz, and I want to get some stuff off for Tom Thibodeau. You know, um, sometimes you can come in to a different situation with a different team, and you do well because you're a breath of fresh air, and you rally the team. And I'm talking about last year now. I'm gonna put everything in perspective. You rally the team. The team plays great. We make it to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I think we won like how many games? Correct me if I'm wrong. We run over like 40 games. I think maybe even 50 something, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And everything is in line for the Knicks to finally get stuff together. Didn't do too well in the playoffs, but you said okay, it was good. We were getting where we needed to go. Um, Randall started falling off a little bit weird, but he was still very good. So we thought we had a lot of stuff going for us. Another year goes by, we draft Grimes and McBride, and now we're like, okay, we got some youth here. How is it gonna work? We bring in Kemba Walker, right? We sign Fournier, and all of a sudden now you're looking at, oh, okay, now you got a point guard here. Derrick Rose is supposed to be the backup point guard. You want Randall to continue where he was in the regular season. You want RJ to continue to develop. You want Quickly to do more of the same, and you're expecting Obi to take another leap, uh, as he was showing even in summer league earlier in the beginning, before this season. What happened? Tom Thibodeau decided that it was time for him to focus on his veteran players because the veteran players, for some reason, he thought that since they have more experience, it's going to lead to a more balanced team. And the young guys will get sporadic minutes as we're trying to make a second push for the playoffs in 2 years. Everything didn't happen, mainly, first of all, of injuries. Second of all, bad rotation has cost this team. I'm telling you, I believe the Knicks wasted at least 25 games this year. 25. I believe the Knicks have wasted at least 25 games this year. 25 to 30 games this year. You know what I'm saying? And at you got to look at everything sometimes. Because if you have a guy like Tom Thibodeau, defense is his forte, but it's non-existent in the second year. Seriously, sometimes you look at Tom Thibodeau, you look on the sideline, and I'm just like, I don't even think these guys are honestly listening to him, and I think he's just yelling out stuff. If you don't believe me, listen to what he's saying. Hey, 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 quick, get on him, stay on him, stay on him. Defender misses his assignment. The offensive player goes right through and scores in the paint like nothing. And this will continue the whole game. Then, even if we make a run, and this, bro, this is an exact Nick game. Start bad. We make a run where he has to bring in the youth. He brings in Quickly. He'll bring in Obi. He'll bring in Sims. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe Fournier is in, or even with RJ too. Whatever. We get back in the game. Let's say we cut it to 3. And it's at the end of like the third. Julius Randle will come back in the game, even if he has a bad game. He will do the same with Kemba Walker. It's almost like the moves that Tom Thibodeau makes, sometimes they counter the flow of the team. And it's strange, as a coach, you would never want to break your team's rhythm. But Tom Thibodeau does that more than any coach I've ever seen. He just breaks the rhythm of the team. He, like, as soon as the team comes back, he'll put the original players back who honestly caused us to be down. Why do I say that's a bad thing? Because you can't win like that. The only reason RJ Barrett is where he is now is because he had to play. Tom Thibodeau wasn't giving RJ Barrett the respect. Remember? He wasn't giving him the respect. He was giving it to Randall. But Randall would play so bad over and over and over again that eventually RJ just broke through, and people said, "Bro, you gotta pass him the ball because nobody else is doing it." So I'm sure there was a conversation about it, and that's when RJ developed. Now you're stuck looking at Randall like, "Hey, bro, Randall, you don't gotta score 30, but can we get at least 15 to 20? In fact, no, we need 20. He's not giving you that anymore consistently. Confidence is key with him, and he doesn't have it. And it's to the point with Randall now is where he's. I don't think he cares much. He doesn't care. He don't care. He don't care. And you look at Tom Thibodeau now is where with the talent that we have. If I told you that even if Mitchell Robinson goes, I think that Grimes will be solid. You still got Quickly, you still got Obi, you got Deuce. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at a team right now that is talented. Cam Reddish is still here. Team is talented, loaded with talent. This is a team that coaches would love to coach. They're coachable guys. These guys ain't selfish dudes for sure not. At least all of them. Maybe Randall's is a little bit different. I'm not saying he's selfish, but he's definitely stubborn. You know. I'm looking now and I'm saying, does Tom Thibodeau really know what to do with this team? Does he really know what to do with this team? And I don't think he does. I think originally in his mind he wanted to do the whole veteran thing, and it hadn't worked out. So to him, it's like, yeah, I got young guys, but I think that these guys are more experienced. But if you look at the losses that we're taking sometimes, or even wins, there are teams coming back for almost 25 points to beat us, and we'll hold on by one. Like late, like they'll come back from 25 and we'll win the game by like two or three the other night. You know what I'm saying? It is not good. We can get better. We can get better as a team. I promise you, we will be competing for a playoff spot next year if you let go Tom Thibodeau. But it's up to the front office, and I think the front office they gotta grow some balls, man. Let's be honest. It's not that bad without Tom Thibodeau or Randall here. Say what you want to, but I watch the same games y'all do. Y'all see what happens. This dude, Julius Randle, can't hold the ball in his hand to save his life. And if you don't believe me, go watch the game. Or watch the game before, because he does it all the time. This is not a one-off type thing. You know what I'm saying? And Tom Thibodeau is the same thing with him. Bad substitutions all the time. His rotations are just not consistent. His rotations are not consistent. His rotations don't complement the team. It doesn't. It's obvious. It's obvious. I not at this point I'm not sure what we're holding on to, but I understood that since we played better at the end of this season as we're doing now, even though we lost tonight, that Tom Thibodeau would have stayed. But the way you look at this team, you find yourself saying, I don't know. Personally, I believe that Tibbs is gonna get 20 games. He'll make it out of this year. He'll stumble out of this year, and then next year they'll give him 20 games, and he'll get fired. He's not making it past this year. I mean, he's not making it all of next year. I think he'll get like 20 games because we sure as hell ain't gonna waste 30. The way Tom Thibodeau is wasting games. Honestly, I think we should have been at least in the playoffs this year. This team, this talented team, you mean there's no talent on this team? That you're not. If you're saying there's no talent on the Knicks right now, you're not watching properly. You're not. I'm not. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that at all. You're not watching properly. You're just saying that because you want better players. But we have the players. We just have to develop them. We're not going to be able to draft. We're not going to sign people. Get that out your head. Anybody who thinks that, get that out your head. It's also a quality to have talent, but then again, the thing with talent is you got to have the coaches to develop them, and I think Tom Thibodeau he has not shown much interest in it. The only players he's played are the ones that had to play because of the performances, especially RJ is very big, and Grimes has shown it as well. But hey, the ball is in the front office's court. I think you got to ask yourself, is this how we're gonna go forward as a team? You got to make a decision sometimes. And I think that it's obvious what we got to do here. To me, it's obvious. It's obvious. It's clear as day. I think you got a better coaching here. Oh my God, you would see how different this team would be. And if that means Julius Randle got to go in, if he has to go somewhere else, then he has to. Because I can't accept him playing the way he does and do that stuff he's doing after the game. Now it's not acceptable. He needs to apologize for that, man. You should apologize for that, man. Because you know what, you're supposed to be a leader on this team, and there are guys, there are rookies out playing you. You know, heart, hustle, basketball IQ. Even though I don't like the word basketball IQ, but it's true sometimes. You know, it's true. But let your boy Don know what you think in the comment section, man. Tom Thibodeau, I think he should go. The report came out that he's staying to this year. I think they'll need to discuss it this summer. I think they'll need to discuss it again before the season is over. To tell you the truth, let your boy Don know what you think in the comment section, man. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. I'm out.